Okay, we are finally back with a lot to recap. So we left off. What did we do? We died at the spider in the moat house. I think we were all at level 1. I think they were at level 4. Vernock and Venmo. And the priest guy, I think. Is he at level 4?
No, he's with us. The cleric.
Yeah. So anyway, we're all like level 1. We actually were going to just try and level up some and not really do much, but we ended up doing a few missions and doing a few other things that we didn't get recorded. So basically, we are now. Let's see. We are now all level 6. Level 5, level 6. Cleric is still 5. And they're level 7. So, we went up quite a few levels. We just basically kind of went back and forth between the moat house and the
Meadow.
And the grove. So just kind of basically made some loops and just fought a lot of creatures and leveled up. So that's what we did for that. What else? Let's see. So we ended up fighting, it was like 3 jackal looking things or something, and like 2 magical zebras. I don't even know what they were called, but they looked like a zebra that had magical capabilities.
Their names are the Kodas.
Okay. So we fought those. We ended up getting 1,000 experience or
More
something.
than 1,000.
More
I
than
don't remember
1,000?
the number, but it was more than 1,000.
Like 2,000.
Yeah, like 2,000.
But we had 2 of our characters that had died, so we kind of debated back and forth if we wanted to just restart where we saved and continue on and lose the 2,000 that we gained, or if we want to just leave those 2 at the lower level. We ended up deciding that we're just going to leave those 2 at the lower level, and they lost 4,000 experience.
Well, we didn't know that they were going to stay that level. We risked bringing them back to life, knowing that stuff could happen that would not benefit them.
Yeah, because there was one, I think that the cleric and the druid that was in the tree said that they changed class or race or something if we brought them back. So we were just going to test it just to see what would happen. And we brought them to the temple, cleric in the temple.
Which we had to pay a lot.
Yeah, it was a good chunk of gold for that. Brought them back, but then they lost 4,000 experience. But now for some reason it looks like it's more. So I don't know what happened. Why?
They didn't get it because they died, so that's 2 plus 4.
2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2.
Oh, that would make sense. They lost the 4,000 from bringing them back, but they lost 2,000 because they didn't get it from the attack.
Okay.
Libel.
We were trying to figure out yesterday. We're like, why are they should have only lost 2,000, but it looks like they lost 6. But we were ahead. We gained the 2,000, but they didn't.
Yeah, that all makes sense.
Okay, math. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Orange.
Okay. So anyway, so that happened. What else? The Know When to Fold quest, we did that. So we basically had to remove Fernot from the group. And then we
gambled against
him. It took quite a while, I guess, probably because we're at level 1 or something. Or level 2.
Well, we didn't do it quite right. It cost gold, but we didn't do it quite right the first couple of times. I thought there was something...
No, it just said you just need to keep doing it until it goes. We just didn't have...
We didn't have enough gold.
No, it was whatever the bluff or something like that we needed.
Oh yeah, and you used me because I'm the best.
Yeah.
We needed spot.
Yeah, we needed the spot and the bluff.
Yeah.
Mom.
And since Ava's character had the highest, that's what we used. And it wasn't high enough, so we just had to keep doing it until it went through. So we did that. And then we rehired him or had him come back into our group. And then, let's see, we got the clear died. Unhappy
The unhappy Taylor mission. Yeah.
Oh, the kid that wanted to join the militia. So we did that, and then went back and talked to the kid, and he joined, or he was able to join. So we got that sorted out. And we started the grain for the church mission, but we never did finish that one.
We haven't finished that one.
I don't remember why, but we just haven't done that one yet.
Well, I think we went back to attacking. We started it just because we happened to be there at the church or at the windmill thing or whatever.
Okay.
So we started it, but we haven't finished it.
Okay. And then there's something with the church and the followers. So we had one person converted to one of the faith, and then the other person converted to the other faith, just so there was a balance, because they didn't want too many people of one or the other.
Which that tied into the
Carpenter.
the carpenter mission too,
Okay.
because we had to. One of them wanted to marry somebody that was in the other faith, so we couldn't take one out of one faith without giving somebody back to the other one.
Okay.
And that's where the balance comes in.
Oh. Okay.
So they all kind of tie together. The missions do.
Okay. I don't know what you have for those two, but so yeah. So that was pretty much a recap. We just spent a lot of time just leveling up, which took a while. But now the interesting thing is we're getting to some creatures, because we just fought a group of 8 ogres
And they're chiefs,
and
so
1
9
chief
total.
ogre. So we had 9 ogres that we fought. But it was funny because we stood behind a rock because they didn't even know we were there, and shot fireball at them. Took 3 fireballs to kill all the 8 ogres, and then we just used a couple of our spells to kill off the last one. So we didn't even have to attack them, and that got us a 1,000.
That was like 1,000 points, but it was only because they couldn't find us. We
Yeah.
were out of range for them, so
That's
we
kinda
were
funny.
lucky on that one.
But we've run into some couple hard creatures that we just can't kill. Those little blue light things.
The willow wisps or whatever
Yeah.
they're called. Those, yeah. Whatever that floating lady was, that's their elements.
Yeah, we still have the sea hags and the snakes that were kind of
We
a little
only
bit.
needed magical weapons to kill ground spirit.
Yeah, the groaning spirit was that lady in the swamp thing. She's an element, but magic weapons is how we got rid of her.
Oh yeah,
I think she was worth quite a bit of points
It was
too.
only 100.
yeah, she wasn't.
Oh,
that
she wasn't that much?
No,
I thought she
she
was.
wasn't.
Okay, never mind.
But then there was the
The Ettins
She's probably
or Edens.
invisible spirits.
The invisible spirits.
Those were a little bit
those were
harder
worth
though.
more. I think
Yeah, those were worth
like
more, but those were harder.
300 apiece or something like that.
Yeah. So we're starting to get some harder monsters as we go through. So what we're gonna finally try and do is go through and get caught up on a lot of quests. So we started this kind of blindly. I mean, we played D&D, so we kind of know the concept, but we didn't really have a lot of information of what all these missions were or what to do. So we kind of looked that up to see, what missions were what and what we kind of need to do. So that kind of helped a little bit. So I think we're going to go through and catch back up on some of the missions that we need to get done, because there's a lot that we should have done back at the start that we just didn't find or didn't know how to find or didn't know where they were. And then after the moat house fiasco, dying with the spider back at level 1, we kind of just decided to level up.
Well,
we went there
when we
first.
looked up the Moat House, it said don't do it unless you're level 3 or higher.
Yeah.
We were
So-
level 2 when we went through the
No, I just checked it,
We
and
were one.
we were 1. I just checked the video. So we must have been really close to getting 2. So we just decided to level up a bunch, which we did. And I also changed my robes from red to black.
Ooh.
We just had the show.
I have Mastercraft armor
How did you do that?
or Masterwork armor. Ava's
Well, I
still-
had like the red
You
cloak
got the
thing,
dyed one.
and I went and switched it for a black one.
But you're
And
not
then-
part of the dark side.
No.
It's not allowed in our group. All of us have like dark.
We don't
side
have like
stuff.
really strong weapons or armor necessarily, but we did, and we've kind of,
I didn't
for
know
what
about it.
is available, we're kind of I don't want to say maxed out, but we're kind of up there for.
We're upgrading as we go.
Yeah.
And learning about our characters and what they can and can't carry or use or.
I have a good weapon.
Yeah, it's just been a lot of practice with learning the spells and who can do what and.
One of the things that we've noticed when we're upgrading, if we get new skills and feats and stuff, pick something that actually works for your character, especially for the weapons that you're using. Because when you are proficient in those weapons,
Oh yeah.
it's pretty awesome what you can do.
Yeah, because we upgraded Josh's sword and now it does a lot better for attacks.
No, well, we upgraded his knowledge in it.
Oh, the proficiency of that too.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
now I do too.
So now we have a lot more experience, higher levels. So I think we're just going to kind of cruise through a bunch of these missions and see how far we can get. All right. So where do we need to go?
So
So logbook.
for the next log on here, okay, so blue is done, right?
Done. Okay.
Well, blue's accepted. Green is,
Done.
I don't remember.
Green is
done.
Green is done, blue is accepted, red is botched, which we can unbotch that one now that we know about them.
And
Yeah.
white is.
Yeah, 'cause we're supposed to do
I
this
know
one.
about.
We were supposed to do this one and didn't realize it was on a timer. Well, we kind of did, but
Well, we
I
didn't
guess
realize.
forgot about it or something.
Yeah.
Didn't get back to it or whatever.
Yeah.
You show them what day we're on.
And what is the white one?
We spent way too many days.
Show them.
Where's the day thing?
Oh gosh, we're more than a year into this.
459. We're on God's day.
459.
Yeah.
So that may or may not show on the screen. Because I've zoomed it in, but.
We've rested enough after
yeah.
our attacks.
So we're on day
We're
459.
a year and a half in. We've only been playing for 3 weeks.
Yeah. But yeah, we've been going, so.
I don't know.
Where's the.
We heard about.
Map. So we've just been looping between the Moat House and the Grove and Meadows. We've just been kind of going in a circle and just running into monsters and just fighting all we can. And it's been coming back here to rest. Oh, that was another quest we did, was we were able to get unlimited stays for free. I don't remember what that one
That
was.
was the one with Vernock.
Yeah, that was the one with the no one to fold.
Oh,
Because
so,
we showed that he was or
Cheating.
wasn't cheating. We let the guy know, and he's like, "You get to stay here for free forever."
yeah.
So we no longer have to pay gold to rent. or
But having to come
overnight.
back here and resting for 4 to 7 days.
Also, thing to note, don't stay in the rooms. If you stay there, you leave with more diseases after staying in the rooms, rather than just resting in the lobby.
No, I think it was just taking away the diseases. I don't know. It showed some weird things when we were in there. I don't know.
I just thought that we got more diseases when we were in the room.
Well, it's
than
just
we-
quicker instead of walking all the way upstairs.
Whenever we went into the rooms, we always got a disease.
Yeah,
We
like
always
we'd
got
get
a
filth disease and like just all kinds of stuff. Since we started resting in the lobby area,
Okay.
we haven't been near it as sick. So
You're still technically going up to the rooms and resting, but I don't know why it doesn't do that. But.
I don't know. Or maybe
Okay.
it's because we get free rooms now. I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, now we can say free, but still resting 4 to 10 days to get healed up every time. Kind of,
It adds to that clock of days.
yeah. So we've been doing this for a year in the game. Okay, so up here.
So the next one that
Clear the moat house. We need to search for the artifact, which is up in the meadow.
yeah,
Cupid's arrow.
the
Praying
drinking
for the
contest is the one that we want to do.
Oh yeah, because that keeps coming up when we walk in there.
But it needs to be evening.
Masterwork items. We
That's
need
how
to
we
do that.
have to bring him the head.
Yeah,
Head
we
of
need
the
to
giant.
bring a giant head, which is not the Etten head apparently, because we couldn't cut that one off.
Why he's mentioned in that pink.
It's got pink color almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go in there at night.
Yeah. So if we can pass time until evening,
Well, let's just go do some attacks then for a little bit,
or that.
and then come back and heal at night.
Well, we don't.
We'll come back at night and do the quest. And
You
then,
want all your health points before you do it, because you take non-lethal damage
from what?
for the drinking contest. Because it's a
Oh.
drinking contest, so we want to make sure we have heal points or health points.
So
So
Dexter,
just past time then?
That's what I was suggesting.
Okay.
Until evening.
Okay.
And then we should go in.
Right away.
And now we need to pick.
Well, he didn't say anything.
I know.
Okay.
We need to pick the person
Elmo can talk to people.
with the most hit points.
He's a fighter and a monk. Did you say we get them at some point?
Well, we can get them, but they only join us if we have less people with us.
Okay. It's like he has a big
So,
camera.
12, 13, and 14, the people in the middle,
These
those guys.
Okay.
Um,
Man, and woman.
Yeah, those are their names.
we need to talk to Tuparello, which is the one in the middle.
The girl?
No, over. No, go back to those three. The three.
Don't.
These three?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's going to be one of those two men.
Okay.
Try that one first. No.
Who's talking to him?
The one with the most hit points.
Elmo can do it if you hit the circle thing. It says
Okay, lady.
No, it's the other one.
Okay, lady.
Now what?
So I don't know. Well, it should bring up a thing because we need to find a guy named Turpello.
I
But
guess maybe it does have to be one.
yeah, try whoever. So try Josh. She has 40.
Everyone should be following up.
Right away.
Gosh, those people are talking right now.
At once.
Okay. There's nothing.
Well, but maybe it's somebody else then.
Oh yeah, maybe just click that.
Because this is from so it's supposed to be at the beginning of the game. So
Maybe just click that instead of doing the talk thing.
it's not Osler. His name is Chur something.
No, those three have been there the entire time.
Those ones are green though, and they were red.
Because I think Jason just was doing the talk thing. Yeah, he's a paladin. Is he allowed to drink? I don't think he's allowed to drink.
He has the most hit points though, so.
So it's probably me then?
So let me find out who this guy is.
I have more hit points than him.
Because at night he'll challenge you to a drinking contest.
Okay.
I think we need to have Olaf or say what he says.
Okay.
Yeah.
So click on everybody until it comes up maybe.
Well,
He didn't say it, so
yeah, he didn't say the whole drinking thing, which
He
he
hasn't
does.
said that for a while though.
Yeah, he has. Like,
yeah, he
said
said
it.
it.
certain times that we come in here, he'll say that.
Yeah, last night he said that.
Yeah.
He used to say
As
it
you
every
wish.
time, but now he's not saying it every time.
No, he didn't say their time. It was probably during whatever time during the day
Yes.
it's supposed to happen. I don't know.
Yay! That's it. I like those things. Except the leader does something. Yay! Jason, stay in the middle. Yeah, stay in the middle.
We can have Elmo charge.
That's
That's
on
on.
charge. Charge! Charge! Charge!
Or I can just kill them all.
Fine.
Okay.
Won't do things the easy way.
Yes, sir.
Probably just leave me there and see if they come closer to us. I won't be able to attack.
Doesn't build the tank.
Okay. Certainly.
We've also noticed Vernock does better with his magical dagger
Yes, sir.
than something else
Oh yeah,
for his weapon.
we swapped out his weapon and
He was horrible.
didn't do very well.
Okay, lady.
Okay, that was easy.
There's like mannequins that are just like.
That decent spring.
Yes.
Oh, Ava needs those.
Oh, so these have ammo.
Do need.
Yeah, you do.
I need all of them.
So you want to drop one of those into Ava's?
You just
Well,
like,
of course I can do that.
Clothes. Hey, they carry clothes.
Okay, that's enough for me.
There's
I need some rest. Well, of course I can do
Why
that.
aren't you using Connor?
Yeah. You see what she.
He always uses me. But you should drop some of those arrows into Ava's.
No, I'm just gonna get everything picked up first.
Can I
As you
use
wish.
a leader as well?
So you went from one bolt to like 100 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am overburdened.
Can I still use the
As you wish.
Oh,
Can I have the battle axe?
barbarian. None of us are barbarians though.
I wanted to.
Is that 8 platinum?
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to get. I wanted
It's
to add
a
barbarian.
nice axe though.
1d12. 20
Can I
times
use it?
3.
That's
Can I use it?
Can any of us use that?
probably
can.
not.
You and
Oh,
I
yeah,
can.
Jason, can you put the
I wanted
portable
to.
stuff?
Okay, hey, how about everyone just relax?
That was so
Gosh. Alright. Maybe I have a ton of bolts.
You're good for that.
Okay, so we got Steward Club, axe, bunch of weapons, armor,
Are those crossbows better than Eva's?
other cat.
They're the same.
There's a light crossbow.
Oh. What's Eva's?
Oh, crossbow.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
now she has 100 bolts.
Nice.
Okay, so we probably want to keep the axe. Okay.
Yeah, let's see if any of us could use that at some point. I gotta look it up.
The
Look
armor.
it up. What's what is? Oh, it's barbarian armor though.
I don't think that matters.
Connor seems okay. He can use it.
Can I have that cardinal stuff?
Let's see.
So we're gonna have to do that.
You just have a bunch of stuff that you can get rid of. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Alright, here we go. Amazing star. So it's not under here, under simple weapon. Does he have any other ones, or am I not seeing?
Martial weapon proficiency, simple weapon proficiency, rogue, simple weapon proficiency, wizard.
So what's martial weapon proficiency? Figure that one out. Oh yeah, because this isn't, the maul isn't a simple weapon, so that must cover everything else.
He's good with that one though. So what is that one?
The maul would be probably the martial weapon, so see if you can find that. 'Cause it says all,
So I'm looking at the weapon thing then,
well,
right?
whatever martial weapon proficiency is. I don't know offhand.
Emma, do you want to go to the mall? Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Divine health. Divine grace.
so we don't want to switch your weapon thing because you're already
Yeah.
set with that one.
He's good with that one.
So then he should be able to use the axe instead of
great
the
axe?
club.
It doesn't say he's not proficient in
Alright,
it.
so
Because
What is martial weapon proficiency?
it has a line, hang on.
And I would assume that somebody can get better armor. Not Josh, because that's AC 4.
Exotic weapon proficiency.
That's what I have. What if they're not
It
proficient?
doesn't say what that is. Oh, it says what it is, but I'm looking for what they are.
Easier.
So then Connor would be the one to use that armor if anything. That's the same though. Still leather armor is AC 3. Plus 5. They're basically the same. AC 3, Dex bonus 5. AC 3, Dex bonus 5.
So martial weapon proficiency. Choose a type of martial weapon, such as a longbow. Any barbarians, fighters, paladins, and rangers are automatically proficient. So that didn't tell me much. Let me find like a list of weapons if I can find those.
Well, it says all, so it should be all weapons. But I didn't know. I mean, I guess the exotic one that he has, he had to select a specific.
So what is it? It's a great axe.
Yeah.
It said it didn't have a red square around it, so he's proficient in it.
Yeah.
Or he can use it.
Yeah.
I can use it.
That should be
The
fine.
great axe. It's a two-handed,
Which I think the maul is too.
and it's a slashing instead of a bludgeoning, and it weighs 12 pounds.
But that would be not great against those slime thingies.
So they weigh the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work
Well, but
against
that's-
skeletons and stuff.
Well, that's
That's-
why we just have
You're
the
on Connor's
helmet.
though, not Josh's. Or is this for
Josh can't have it. I mean, he can, but he already has this, and he's proficient in that particular weapon. So there's no
Right.
point in changing
Okay.
that.
That's
So,
just
but does
two-handed.
Connor have two-handed proficiency? Did he pick the two-handed one?
Well, I'm assuming this is two-handed, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's two-handed. That's just the two-handed one, not the
Two-weapon fighting. He
Which
doesn't
would
have.
be the same, maybe, or no?
No.
It's two-handed since it has a highlighted, well, it's like a ghost thing,
I don't even see them all on here, so I don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah. Two weapon. That's using two weapons. So that's not it. So you'd have to eventually get a two-handed weapon proficiency. Because he. Does he have it? So he has martial weapon proficiency at all.
yeah.
Which I have a list of martial weapons.
But he
which-
doesn't have two-handed either.
And that's why that's one-handed.
But he has this thing.
Can you change
Well, I
that
think
if
that
you
one
click it?
was two hands, but now that he's proficient, it's probably one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it's
So he
big.
should be fine to
Jason,
use
if
it.
you click it, does that change? If you change it,
No.
I mean, it's 1d12, and then on critical hits, it's times 3.
So let's save. We'll keep the mall thing and just have him use that. And just see.
Have him use what?
Have him use this.
Okay.
And just keep the
You
mall.
could just make a second.
Well, yeah,
thing.
you could just make a second one for him. And then go back to the blue one and see if he, like, what he does with it, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we don't really need it for skeletons because we kill them pretty much, so
Yeah.
this would be handy to get some more
But
damage.
the only thing is that's slashing, not bludgeoning. A lot of the things that we need to that we're fighting.
Well, that's why I
bludgeoning.
want to keep this thing.
Yeah.
So we'll keep that. We'll get rid of all the rest of this stuff.
And then what's the armor? It was barbarian armor.
Yeah, which isn't any better than what he has.
What is it though?
Studded leather. It's
No,
just
just barbarian. Doesn't
Yeah.
anything else.
so no one can really use it. Well, not that they can. It just doesn't do any better. So
I was thinking of adding barbarian to mine.
okay, so let's wrap this up. So yeah, we'll go back to the town, we'll get rid of all this stuff, and then try and do this other quest. So, okay, that'll be in for this one, which I think is part 8 now.